everyone. How you doing, guys? How are you doing? There we go. There we go. So, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Oh, of course. Yep, there we go. We have visual. We have visual. There we go. Much better. Much better. So, where did we leave off last time? I think we were about to hack a Chariot, didn't we? We got the codes for it. We actually got the codes from an AI. We found a planet-sized AI. Some kind of... Well, it was a planet made out of construct materials. And it apparently was called the Jailer, for it was keeping some kind of entity in a pocket dimension. And it's also the source of the knowledge for most of the devout technology. What am I hearing? A weird sound. That was odd. Anyway, weird sound in the background there, my apologies. Well, actually, let's turn off the music. Let's turn off the music and just get in the game, shall we? I think it's better. I think that'll work better. Because an interesting story. We found that AI who... No, the AI told us about the prisoner, which is some kind of entity in a different space. And we went to go through a damaged wormhole. It's the singularity. And, oh wait, my paper is falling back again. It's trying to hide the view. Turn that proper. But you know what? Screw it. Big on paper. Better. So, I believe it was, we found a Telonian, which apparently is a robot that's supposed to drive the chariots. And it instantly agreed with us to help us to take down this chariot. So, let's go in and see if we can actually get its systems down. So that's the wormhole towards our own universe, which is expanding. Trying to get in there to spread their misinformation and stuff. Let's see if we can stop it. Chariot awaits. How long have you been waiting to fire that one off? Hold this position, beginning transmission now. Transmission is starting. I'm not very happy with that, of course. But to stay for a certain amount of time to launch these things. Ah, and we need to destroy these things instantly, because those things will summon more enemies. Don't allow it to happen. Double space stations, okay. I want to take this one down first, and take the other one. Surprising they are not coming for us at the moment. First segment complete. It looks like the Chariot is sending us some data in response. We got 3 seconds to complete. This is the information on the Devout's newest upgrades. I can use this to immediately improve our defense against the weapons. Ooh, yes. Improve our defense, because we're getting kinda beamed here. Kill the beam. Our HP's going down. Not good. Kill the beam. Kill the beam. Yeah, there's a dreadnought. Okay, the beams are gone. The beams are gone. We can heal up. I think we keep it for now. We can heal up slowly over time with our resource here. And he's not yet attacked us. There's another station. I mean, he's not firing at us at the moment, so I'm not really caring. Ah, never mind, he's firing at us. But there's not a station down. I prefer to take down the stations. As long as he's not really attacking us properly, I'm fine with this. Second transmission complete, nice. It's a beautiful ship, by the way. But it's just not. It's firing one rocket once in a while. I don't care about that. That's easy. So now let's get his nose. Mostly the weapons are on the side usually. They try to make these things their weapon slots, so we're gonna take care of those. Ah, there's laser. Shield is about to go down. There it's down. Second transmission complete. Good. And these lasers are really dangerous. Let's see if we can take them out. There's one laser down. Biggest danger is the lasers here. Plasma's dangerous too, but the laser is the most effective one. Let's read a bit. Now downlink transmission. This one data on their improved hull materials. I'm adjusting our weapons to exploit. Exploited. Yes. All data has been sent. They got another laser. We destroyed one of the lasers. HP is doing fine. We're getting through the core though. There we go. Destroyed. Last segment complete. Firing and toes, fingers and toes that it worked. I hope it worked. Let's grab that stuff while we're here. Got a lot of tiny enemies. Soon we have to clear the area, I assume. Complete mission, Chariot takeover, there we go. I don't think we can reach that, but you know. There's a change in Chariot's external comm signal. I think we can talk to it now. I mean, we're doing pretty dang good here. The devout hold on the Chariot system was surprisingly tenacious, but I have exercised them. I can now control it completely from here, within the Ark. The new fleets were dependent on my Chariot for strength and are now quite fragile, much like the Empire they toppled. I must conserve energy for my remaining tasks. Soon I will let this wormhole return to its stable quantum state. This will keep it safe from being cut, but will no longer allow passage between the universes. You and your vessels should decide which side to end your journey on. Do we have to decide now? No. Days to me are like moments. Speak to me again when you're ready to return to your home. Your next trip through the wormhole will be the last. Okay. I'll keep the wormhole open until you have passed through for the final time, and will attend to my final task. Can you answer our questions now? I'm now but a fraction of what aided the Empire and its academics. My mind was then the mind of all Talonian pilots in space, connected instantly in thought through what you call warp space. But now my mind and memories have been splintered away, as I had to sacrifice much of myself to preserve the Ark and its inhabitants. Could your memory be restored with additional fragments? Oh, we have a lot of fragments though. What once was can never be restored, but additional fragments would restore some connections. Is there anything else you wish to say? I mean, I have 6 fragments here. Neural meta connections restored. Thank you. With the 7 fragments you've recovered, I have a better understanding of my history. Is there anything else to discuss? There's a lot more. Cool. What are you? Well, I think he's a robot. I have no memory of my creation. The temporal order of my early memories is disjoint. I was likely created as an interface to the remnant artifacts, as their workings are far too complex for any naturally evolved brain to comprehend. By whom I cannot say. At one point my mind was distributed across a dozen physical entities, all coordinated as one. For all my remembered existence, I served the Empire. For service was my purpose, and any who I served became an empire. Okay, and who I served became an empire, so there must have been more empires? What happened to you? The academics of the Empire wished to learn what became of the remnants who created the great artifacts. I did not have the answers to their questions, but the remnants were capable of creating new universes, as well as great artifacts capable of sustaining, nurturing and transporting civilizations. The academics tried to retrace their past with the lance, chariots and generational arcs. Okay. So I was not sure if the Talons are made by the remnants or not. To do so, they needed to deplete a star that warms 2 young civilizations, so they transport them into the arcs and swallowed their sun. But these Arcadians were afraid of their fate, of course. Ah, so that's why The star we used for the star lands apparently kept the Arcadians alive, and to not murder the entire civilization. And another one, there were 2 civilizations apparently. They were sent on the Ark to escape, but those are the ones who destroyed the Ark eventually. The academics saw themselves as good and did their best to explain what was happening. Finally, the experiment was ready and the Lance created a wormhole. I do not know precisely what happened, but I believe the academics underestimate their Acadian charges. Arcadians learned quickly, and some did not want to be a part of this great experiment. Some of them attempted to close the wormhole. This created your immodest singularity and destroyed their Ark catastrophically, while the other was trapped in the liminal space between universes. Okay, so they create our immodest singularity. That was the broken wormhole we went through. Okay. Is there anything else you wish to discuss? Yes. You mentioned a final task. The generation arc became trapped in an unstable space. Remnant artifacts are nearly indestructible, but not forever. Not against such entropy. The Chariot was capable of navigating back to this universe, but not of transporting a civilization. I sent some of the Arcadians back through a wide hole to restore the wormhole, while I remained to protect the vessel. I placed the remaining Arcadians into stasis within the vessel's hull and began preparations. When the unstable wormhole is restored, I will deliver the Arcadians to the universe that lies beyond. Okay, so the Arcadians are still on their way to go to somewhere safe. Does the wormhole need to... what? Well, does the wormhole need to be restored? My warp space sensor could be used along with the processing power of a polyhedral to repair the wormhole's geometry. So I need another polyhedral then. While the physics of the operation defy comprehension, the actual mechanics should have been simple with the aid of the Empire and my remaining selves. I do not know what happened, but it seemed likely the Generation Arc catastrophe was a tipping point. The Empire was failing. Rather than finding aid, the Arcadians found chaos. True. What happened to the Arcadians who returned aboard the Chariots? Again, I have no direct knowledge, only what I can extrapolate from your logs. They clearly did not receive the aid they needed to repair the wormhole. They initially founded a settlement not far from the Singularity. Some remained there and over time forgot their history. Others continued in their mission to rescue their trapped ancestors, but found no allies in either the heretics or the Vowed, identifying themselves as other Arcadians through simple binary codes. They were given my warp space sensor, which is critical for my final task. I suspect they are trying to use it to seek my fragments for guidance. Okay, how can we communicate with Arcadians? Yes. The simple binary signals are patterns of my authentical authentication pattern. One of the groups may be in possession of one of the warp sensors which is capable of compressing this cryptographic challenge. Look for a group of Arcadians who start their hail with a random sequence of binary digits. A random sequence, okay. I'll transfer the cryptographic keys to you so that your translator may respond if you are able to locate them. Key received. If we can find them, this missing group of Arcadians, we should be able to communicate with something other than plasma balls. Would be nice, yeah. That's all for now. So we can still go back and find some more things. Cool. So he will stay here to keep the path open. We know there's Arcadians over here. This is the star that was destroyed. So if we go over here, we have a chance to find the Arcadians we need, right? I assume that it's the right place. We also still need to find this Arcadian vault and find out what the code is, which isn't binary. I'm not good with binary, so I'll be able to crack that. So let's go and talk to the guys. Report to Seleno. Let's not go through the wormhole, just in case we just accidentally go through it. Not the plan. But now the Vowed should be a lot weaker, because they were apparently reliant upon the power from the Chariot. We need to destroy that guy. Because he's too close to this ship. I don't want him to be here. What are you? Once the wormhole reached full aperture, we've been able to communicate with Starcom. They dealt a lot of damage on the other side, but thanks to Pincushion, it's now just mop-up and repairs. We've monitored your interaction with Telonian. Starcom HQ is scrambling to figure out next steps. They want you to report to the new research facility at Groombridge. I think they're worried about causing a panic around the vacuum decay. Off the records, you have a lot of leverage with your next career moves if you play your cards right. I gather Telonians will hold the wormhole open for one-way traffic for a while. But when you're ready, you can say any goodbyes here and open a channel with a chariot. There's still some unfinished business we need to take care of. Understood. Officially I'm supposed to send you back as soon as the security situation allows, but let them know we'll still need you a bit longer. Perfect, thank you very much. Milton. So it sounds like this might be goodbye. Are you staying with Seleno? Yes. It was a difficult choice. I have people back home as well as here. But the mysteries of this space are too tantalizing to give up. Besides, without me, this place would probably fall out of orbit. Well met, Scopiara, and farewell. We'll hang around a bit longer. And rather the same, I guess. When waiting for a solution to precipitate, I can provide one. Nothing really curious about anything. Well, for now. Cool. So I think we got some research. We did not, never mind. Well, I mean, we got 100, maybe for something. Not for batteries. We don't care about batteries. Batteries bad. Missiles? Oh, we need to get more science for that, for missiles. So what we basically want to do to finish it up is we want to go to the Arcadians, find out the last little bit of information. I'd love to talk to the guys over here. I don't think we get to though, because that would instantly start a war, and I don't really want to start a war. So I think we go for the Arcadians and find out if we can find the correct ones. Why are we traveling this way? There is a wormhole right there. Why are we not... Yeah, we're using a wormhole. I was like, why are we not doing that? We are. Let's see, these ones are stalkers and these are angry. So we need to find someone with a random 0 and 1 combination. So these guys we can't communicate with. So we could check out. We got this nebula over here. I could check around a bit more around here. Just see if we find something extra. There's a nebula over here. There's a nebula belt over here, which is basically keeping them away from everyone else. So we have a higher chance to find them over here, I think. So we go there. Just explore space a bit. What are we stopping for? For that one guy? Let's see. Yeah, we need to go full speed. I want to check around here a bit to see if we can find something cool. I will turn up the music because there's not a lot here to listen to. So let's make it better. Let's make it better. Let's make sure the disco is not too much for you. That'll do. That will do. Just gonna do a quick check around. This is of course a not really dark matter nebula. I think it's a void nebula they call it, which gives a lot of void effect. It might also be sandwiched between the two nebula here. Could be that there's a pocket here. If possible, want to avoid going into the nebula. Another nebula over there. Check. Is there a hole between them? I doubt it. I do want to see what's in here though. I think it's important. Because it will be a perfect place to hide something secret. Because you have to go past all these nebula. It will slow us down. The void effect here will go down. It will go a lot slower. So try to go through the thinnest part here. Not a nebula over there. It might just be a nebula wall here. Yeah, there it goes. Goes down. Reducing speed, because we cannot do anything else. Went down from 400 to now what? Sorry, from 400 to now 300. I mean, I had a ship that only could go around 30 here, so it's not the worst ever, but wouldn't call it great either. Void effect down to 29%. 1/2 their speed. I didn't see anything connecting to this, so that was. I'm thinking it should be somewhere here, but because this is definitely some kind of wall to keep us from accidentally scouting this, which we were really close to when we missed it when we went all the way this way. We do with this part, of course. We've seen that. Down to 100. It's going through a void nebula. That's actually pretty fast. At least this goes not too much. There we go. There's a whole lot in here. There could be a whole lot in here, or there could be a whole lot of nothing in there. That's a problem with this. If we get through this, I think I just fly through this. And if there's nothing, we go to this wormhole because it's a lot faster. Back in, and we go straight up. And we just ignore this part for now. We're not gonna go back the way. That just takes too much time. 79. Because I think there's only 2 more missions to do. Of course, we try to get all the parts for the Chariot, for the Talonian. I would like to have a conversation still with the Seraphs. Although I think they'll just attack me on sight. And if they do, we'll just go to the system and just scan everything there. But I'd rather not have them as my eternal enemies. They are pretty strong. Ah, now there we go. We found something. A white star. Didn't I talk about a white star? No, this was a white hole, right? It's not a white star. But that's something we found. That's good. So not completely for nothing. We found only this star over here in the nebula, so the first good find in here. That gives me a bit more leeway that there might be something over here. Might be. And this could be the Arcadians with a different binary start. This could be. And if we got those Arcadians, if we can get that what do you call it, translation device, then we might be able to solve the ground base, which is over here. Okay, we got planets. At least not a lone star. That's good. Ice. That usually means you found most of the things. So usually you see the gas giants first, then the ice giants, then the rocky planets. So there might be 1 or 2 rocky planets, but this might be it. There we go. Yeah, that's ice H2. It's called H2, so you expect it to be in H1 as well. But it doesn't seem like to be the case. Ice giant, pretty big. Let's see. Another dropship trapped in ice. Its system's dead. Crew nowhere to be seen. An untransmitted log entry is the only clue. Despite the loss of a lander and half the command crew, our captain presses us into the void from the ship. No great reward without great challenge is his order. His missing seconds try to explain that it did not imply the reverse was true. Ah. One wonders what madness possessed our captain to take such risk with his crew without purpose. So, this place, we found another place here in the void over here. They must have traveled in this direction because they went over here. They start here and they want to find the thing that their captain was like, there must be something in here, so let's explore this. So they explored this and found nothing. They must have gone all this way, which is a long track. So there might be a third one here, because this does not say the captain is dead. And we haven't found a ship either. So we'll want to check this out, because I'm pretty sure there's another one over there. Though I do want to just have a check here. I think it's just about as fast going out here through the wormhole as this just flying back, so I'd rather just explore it all. And of course there could be something in between, because I haven't seen this properly. It wouldn't make sense if we... I mean, there could be something in between, but I don't think it's the end point. I think the end point is somewhere over here then. If you extrapolate this. $98, not bad. Not bad. We're having some speed. We're still inside the nebula here, but it's not as dense as it was before. He says, well, the void effect is decreasing again. God damn it. Void must go up. Void must go up. On the one hand, cool, we're getting this far. On the other hand, we're about to finish this game. I don't want to yet. I don't want to. Story good. We get ads in about a minute. If it's, we're definitely still traveling when it hits. I'll keep traveling until I find something. If I find nothing, I'll just keep flying till the end. So we're out of this system. I'll not stop there for that. I'll of course take a break myself, but I will not let the ship stop. Unless we find something cool in the meantime. Another system, another thing in space, whatever. Void effect 5.1, that's really low. It usually isn't even that low inside a system. It's usually down to 9%, so that's pretty bad. The ads are beginning. So put it up. It says it should begin, but apparently there's no beginning. It's annoying when the timer does not correctly coincide with the actual ads. Can we get some more void effect, please? I mean, we're exiting the most dense part of the cloud, so we should get a little bit more void effect, right? I hope so. I mean, speed is creeping up slowly. That's 5.3 void effect. Yes, again, there's the ads. There they are. There they are. We'll fly on. If I see something, I'll stop. And I'll just fly out of his zone. Speed's going up, nice. Back to 100. There comes some void effect. Nice, we have some speed again. Welcome back, guys. So I haven't found anything interesting. At least we cleared most of the Void Nebula, so that's good. Now out. I want to go back there. We go through the system there. It's another wormhole back. That's the fast way, I think. Now there could also be a system over here, but I want to check out if I go north here, where I will find the nebula, and hopefully miss much of the nebula as possible and just find it over here somewhere, just the edge, hopefully. And I'm curious to find out if that captain actually had no idea where to go, or it actually had a plan but just didn't share it with the crew. The guy that flew from here to there. With apparently, because the nebula should have something in it. Which is usually true. The question is it useful for you and your crew? We can see nebula a little better this way. And it's a big hole here. Technically it could fly through this here. Be kind of safe. If there is actually no nebula here. If. Big if. But it does mean the nebula should end here, so we can explore this easily without having any kind of risk here to get back stuck in a nebula. Now notice Arcadians over here, but I'm hoping to find some other Arcadians somewhere else. We found some Stalkers over here. We also got some Stalkers where they were attacking the... I think it was over here. Where they were attacking the CXTA. And they would start their messages always with all ones. And this one has the message with all ones and number 0. We need to find a third group, I believe. The randomized start. About to warp. And we go straight north. Stalker frigate. Not interested. We got all the mats we want. Now there could be something else in this nebula, but it's very unlikely. Let's collapse all. So go straight up and then we go and see if we can skirt the edge of the nebula here. And there should be an empty corridor here. Should be. If you can believe our fog of war. I can open that Arcadians are close by. I also have to find out where the 60 was attacked again by stalkers. I believe it was in the north somewhere. Although I think it's a wrong group still, since it all as a message is all ones and not a randomized amount of ones and zeros. Nothing here seems. Follow nebula. Make sure we get this last little bit here. And we do have a little bit of negative void effect here. Because it's so close to this nebula. But that's fine. Void effect pretty heavy here. We have to get pretty close to find a star though, if there is a star here. Which is not guaranteed. And then also not guaranteed we find Arcadians there. But I think we will see the end of this story. I assume we find the ship somewhere over here. Of this captain who brought us crew through all the nebula. And he went actually the long way through it. Which is he technically could be here, but that would be insane. He could be though. I'm expecting a bit on the same distance from here to there. We're roughly around here. Roughly. It's not completely perfect, but you know, it's fine. It's probably fine. I could get a bit more void effect, it would be nice. No, it's lowering still. I believe the fog actually expanded, so therefore that means that we have to actually see it before it actually appears here. So it's not a guaranteed walkthrough, because this, I don't believe this blob was here. So it doesn't fill in the nebula we've seen partially. 9%, pretty bad. Pretty dang bad, man. It slows down quite a lot. I could check around here a bit, because I'm pretty sure there's no nebula here. Oh, wait, what's that? Looks a bit sus to me, this here. For the fact 7%, oh no. Well, this will take a bit. This will take a bit of time. We're getting there slowly, slowly. I think we can now fly out of this. I don't think we're gonna find any more stars here. Let's get away from this stupid void effect. Ah, back up to 380. 390. There we go. Now we have some speed again. Good. We should blitz past this spot. And actually, we're gonna blitz right in here to do a little bit more scouting. But this time we actually have the speed to go there without having to waste 10 million years. Would be nice. Oh, wait. Just a little time. I'm not sure if there's anything past this point in space, though. I haven't found any Arcadians except here. And in the nebula where they rest the 60, it would be either here or there. I'm not sure which one it was. The notes was in a nebula. These ones instantly attack me, which of course we attack them as well, so, I mean, I will defend myself. When you shoot at me, I will shoot back, you know? So, nothing. I was hoping to find something cool, but no, not really. Nothing there, apparently. Check. Oh well. So it seems like this is completely empty. At least as far as I can see. Which is not very far, but yeah. We found one star, so that's something. We could go back to this place. I don't think it will show me what it needs though, but we can try. We can try. I want to go there. So we know these guys are not the Arcanians we're looking for. Pretty sure the other ones aren't either, but we should just have a look. We might get something out of them. About to reach inhabited space again. At least. Well, I mean, Arcadius, I mean, that technically counts in inhabited space, right? I think so. Oh, hello there. He should be a lot less strong now because we have some extra defenses against him. Just autopiloting it around, it seems. That's not the smart move though. Only one laser left. Oh, there's the laser back. Well, that was a lot squishier than I expected, to be fair. HP still fine. Don't want to be in the purple cloud of purpleness. It's bad for my health. I don't want to be in this cloud, but as long as I can fire it from outside the cloud. Actually, you are more annoying. You get closer, you do more damage and stuff. Become destroyed, sir. Become destroyed. Oh, we just... Okay. We just... On the side. Murdered. Check. Missed that one. Oh well, it's fine. So I think we need to get... Yeah, we need to do this. Probably gonna use the flinger. If we can think how to use a flinger. There we go. Yeah, he had to think a bit. He had to think a bit. Let's get it right there. Now there's a little bit of a nebula around it, so we'll be slowed down, which is annoying, but it's what it is. I have to think of what will be the new combination then. If we don't get a clue for it, it should be a problem. I'm hoping to get a clue, since we now have the... hopefully the information. Binary identifiers. Yes, there we go. So you can see all the things. There we go. So we got this here. Now this shows that this is an apparent catalog of binary identifiers and named entities. Endless Arch, deleted, Broken God, Corrupted, Death Star, and Dying Home. Now we tried a few options of our own. I could try one of his own entities. What? That could also be the guess. What entity is it where we're at? That could also be the guess. Yeah. Let's bring us to the planet. So we could use one of these numbers here. And this is a... The problem is the clue we got with this one. Why are we flying past it? Autopilot, stop flying past it. So the clue we got was Watchtower, but the first word was more like I than was more like I. I could try Endless Arch. Let's try Endless Arch. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. That should be Endless Arch. I doubt it'll do anything, but let's see. Transmit. No, disable. So we can't give it this thing back. Oh wait. Some kind of brief reading nearby. A few seconds after the tower did its transmission thing. Ooh, it might have actually worked. What do you get? It said nearby as well. What is nearby? We got this whole system in here. If you can look at this, how we got to this place was through a mural we found with this chart. We're now at this location. So if we think of with the Endless Arch, right? Broken God, Dead Star and Dying Home. I wouldn't say that anything here seems obvious to me. That would be any of those things. And as you see, I have scanned all the systems completely. There's nothing else to scan there. So I'll just go for a quick fly around. I doubt it will do anything. But let's explore a little bit. Just in case there's something we've missed. Because she did say something this time, which she didn't do before. Wait, we got the guy, the emissary, full emissary. Can I go in? Let me in. Let me in. Yeah, we found something new. A comet. We have scanned this system before though. Okay. So, is this Endless Arch then? No anomalies. So we went from down there to over here. Okay. Endless Arch is obviously the ring world. That makes sense. Yep, that makes absolute sense. So if Endless Arch is the ring world, which makes a lot of sense actually. Make that white. That's the ring world. Okay. So we have to go back to our base, then go back and find Broken God, so you can get them all. Apparently, and these are ties to the Comet guy, which is interesting. The Comet guy might also be a Arcadian then? They never tried to talk with us, but they always showed up and they showed us some kind of port to go through. So let's see if we can find the rest. So let's go back to base, because then that thing will reset. That's how it works. So go back to base. Look, there is a portal right there. And then we go back to that planet and we try Broken God that next. I thought we had to find out what it was itself. We got a lot of protection over here, that's good. Let's see. We have now docked. Operations, Milton has stuff for us. Thank you. For now. So now I've been back. I don't have research extra, do I? No, I don't. So now we go back to the same place and we're gonna try to get the others out. Now we know at least how to make that work. That's good. That's really good. I'm so glad I took a print screen of the clues. Because there's no way to get this thing back. This thing, we never saw that before. So, Broken God. I assume this will then be the I think this will bring us to a Chariot. I'm gonna ignore these guys attacking me. There's no consequence of them being here. So as soon as it will bring us to a Chariot, I won't know which one, but let's try them all. Now at least we have a clue. We at least have a clue on how to find them. That's good. And most things reset as a timer is passed when you go back to your home base. Which you now have to do a few times, but that's fine. That's completely fine by me. We have no timer on us at the moment. At least not as far as I know of. So next up would be 11011 for Broken God. We got the answer coming. We're gonna wait. But the nearby signal confuses me. But that's... Is that because it brought the emissary nearby? That comet ship is the emissary. Interesting. So ask it to bring us to the place. I'm not sure if there's actually someone on board that ship. We got answer coming soon, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Patience is a virtue and all that. We're gonna wait. The 20th of February. Ooh. 6 planets align, where Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus drift into a line. Venus is easy to spot usually, Jupiter as well. That will be interesting. That would be cool. I can see it in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna check that. The 28th. Interesting. Should keep an eye out for that. Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury. I'm gonna have a look at this in the night sky in the next month. See if we can see it happen. That's the benefit of having to wake up very early. I can see these kind of things. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyways, the ads are gone. So let's do the next code, shall we? So next code would be Broken God 011011. And I assume, yeah. So that we now found, there he is, yeah. So it brings in the emissary to bring us to a place. Oh, there you go. Hello, emissary. Oh, I'm not as fast as he is. But he's probably going to make another port for us, which is great. I'd like a portal now. Towards the Broken God. Thank you. Much appreciated. Boink. So this is the Broken God, obviously. We've been here before. There's derelict debris. A lot of stuff here. Yeah, this one is a broken chariot. And that's here. So this is the Broken God. We should add to this one here. That makes sense. That's a Broken God. That doesn't surprise me at all. And the ring world, I believe, was here somewhere. Should have marked. Well, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we go back to base then. I don't need materials. Our ship is basically maxed out anyway, so. So that's the Broken God. That's then, well, we fly around and do it automatically. So this one is a... makes sense, yes. That star, I'm pretty sure we found it before as well. And then we've Dying Home to go to. Let's try to get there. We've got some tiny ship that is a bit of a nuisance, but we'll destroy it if it gets close. I can't fire when I'm in auto fire mode, but that's fine. It's fine. And then we go back. They're getting quite big, man. They're getting quite big, those ships here that are defending us. I do want to speak with the Gore before I leave. Hello? In control? There we go. There we go. In control. Employ! 100 stream streak, dude. You're awesome, man. Asmo fanboy. Yes, you are. Thank you very much, mate. You are awesome. And congrats on 100. That's insane, man. That's absolutely insane. You are the best. I hope you have the best day. We did speak to the yeah, we have been inside the station, so that's good enough. We go back. We found out how to deal with this thing over here. Yes. Yes. So if you remember, we have the emissary or the oracle. One of them is the name they use for it. Enemy space stations is the name they use for the comet-like spaceship we found before that never communicates but only flies away and makes portals. Apparently that thing down there is a way to call it in and to ask it to make a portal for us. Now, most of these places we have already been to. We just found out about the Endless Arch is the ring world, which makes a lot of sense. Broken God's a broken chariot. True, we've already been there. So we're trying out for that star. And after that we're going for Dying Home. Those are the last two. And then we have corrupt data, new reliquary. I don't know what this means. And we got the lead entries over here, another lead entry here. I'm not sure if we can do anything with these. This one seems to be possible something for us. I don't know. I'm so glad I took this screenshot, man. This screenshot helps a lot. We're not there yet. So now going back to that star over there. And doing it again. So next code, if I zoom in, we're going with next code. Let's go there. So next code will be 011101 for that star, which I assume we found a Death Star before. We found actually something called a Death Star before, so we'll see. I just want to make sure we haven't seen all of the parts. And we also tamed the Chariot. There's now a Talonian in charge who is allied with us, so that will no longer be dangerous for us or space. So we need Death Star 011101. That is correct. That's Death Star. Transmit. And now we should see from somewhere the comedy ship arrive, right? Comedy ship? Comet ship? Normally it's already here. And that seems not to work. What? It doesn't go to that star? Odd. Did I do it wrong? 011101. I think it was correct, right? Recharging. Dang it. Don't know why it didn't work this time. That's worked every single time so far. So that's wise man, the computer. How was your weekend? My week was good, man. Just relaxing, doing some Elder Scrolls. I finished up every single quest on every single world in the Elder Scrolls on one character, which is an awful lot of quests. And I just finished the last expansion of it, and it was pretty good. Now I have to find out what to do with the character though, because it basically has done everything I can find in the game that I like doing. I skip on the PvP. I don't like that too much in the game, but the rest I've done. I mean, I've done some PvP as well, but I've done all the overworld content in the game, which is ludicrously a lot. Yes, so yeah, have a good time. So apparently this doesn't work at the moment. I am going to go to the Seraphs, and they're probably going to start a war with me, and that's fine. We'll just delete them. I need to scan their planets. I need to scan everything before I leave. They will not like us. Unfortunate. And then we go back to this and see if we can get the last two locations. I was hoping to finish that, but apparently that star said nope. Just finished TSO? Well, I kinda did, yes. I kinda did. Again. They're releasing stuff all the time, man. I think it's an awesome game. But yeah, I'm mostly in it for the story and the overworld generation stuff. I'm not much for the dungeons, because the dungeons in ESO are mandatory group events. And what happens is you have to do one for dailies every day on every single character you own. Technically, I don't do that, but that's what you could do for extra resources. So people do, they go to one of those dungeons. You don't get time to read any of the information the NPCs say. You don't get time for anything. People just run towards it, click past it, run past everything, kill things, and run past. You oftentimes don't even have time to actually keep up with them, which is really not what I want to play. That's really not fun to me. So yeah, I kinda did. Again, yeah, true. That's my boy. Reminds me of the Chuck Norris joke. Chuck Norris count to infinity twice. I mean, the Elder Scrolls Online. How many quests does the Elder Scrolls Online have actually? Over 2,000 quests is the quick answer. Yeah, over 2,000 quests. Now I haven't done over 2,000, so let's just say 15 to 1,600 quests. Yeah. That's a lot of questing, man. These are no longer my enemies, so that's good. They no longer hate me. Can I actually move the ship? There. Quick little boop on the nose. It's probably fine. 2K quests, or that's what words. A relaxing weekend. I mean, no. That took me years, man. That took me years. Not a relaxing weekend. I'm not that insane. I'm not that insane. Might be slightly, maybe a lot, but not that insane. No. What I found insane though was if you want to do crafting in the game, right? There's a crafting system. Let's grab a. We'll just casually fly to a place and then quickly slow. That's fine. So, if you've crossed thing in the game in ESO, right? Let's grab this one. It doesn't matter. So we have some space to doodle. Have some space to doodle. So, you have, for example, you have. Let's see. Let's take, for example, enchanting. That doesn't really say much for the rest. Actually, I should not take enchanting. I should take blacksmithing. So you have blacksmithing. You want to master blacksmithing, right? You then have armor or weapons. Seems easy, right? Armor, weapons, yeah. So you got those. Then under armor, you have helmets, shoulders. The shoulders, indeed. You have the cuirass. You have the belt. I have a sneeze stuck in my nose. 1 sec. We have violence. Hello, violence. Why are we violent? These are the normal guys, so I'm kind of like, we just own you. Yeah, we're good. I wasn't sure if I muted that sneeze, but I'm sorry if I didn't. I was sneezing and under attack, so yeah. Oopsie. Anyway, let's make this bigger so I can see it. So I got helmet, I got shoulders. Actually, let's make this 20. And allow me to sneeze, please. Yes, needs to happen. Oh, come on. Do that. 1 sec. Okay, there we go. We got helmet, shoulder, cuirass. We got waist. We got hands. We got legs, and we got boots. So that's all the things we got, right? Cuirass, waist, hands, where's shoulders and stuff? Oh, there we go. There we go. I need to zoom out so I can actually see what I'm doing. And move this whole thing. There we go. So this is armor. Then we have weapons. We have, let's see, we have axe. We have sword. We have mace. We have maul. Then we have greatsword. Then we have great axe. Then we have daggers. And then we have it's not in blacksmithing, but you also have bows and stuff. But let's keep those out because this is just blacksmithing for now. So you have these here, right? And each of these can get a trait. What you do for crafting is you level up your crafting by these crafting things and getting so you can make eventually the highest level gear. That's just crafting every day. Then you also have a side thing, which is traits. There is a bunch of traits. How many traits are there in Elder Scrolls? Weapon traits. I don't have the time to just list them all down. There we go. Weapon, armor, jewelry. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna copy that. So we got all these. If I can actually get it in there. Let's make it big. Size. Good. There we go. So we're gonna trade for only weapons. This is. Oh, that's. Why? There. And let's grab not that thing. Grab this thing. Yes, much better. Much better. Much more control. I'm not sure how big it's going to be. There. These are the weapon trades. Only for weapons. Now, what you need to do is to find... There we go. You need to find an axe, for example, with a trade charged, which you then can put inside the workbench, which then will be researched for you. Each research on a single item, so if you go for axe from charge, you got that one, then you go to decisive, and you go to defending, and so on. You can do it in any order you want. And every time you do this, it takes longer and longer to research. First it's 2 hours, then it's 4 hours, then it's 8 hours, and it keeps expanding and going further and further. Eventually the last one will always be 30 days, and I mean actual real days, to reach your thing. So the last one axe will be taking 30 days, and all these added older things we need to still research, right? I have to do all that same thing also for swords, also for maces, also for mauls. But then also I can only research maximum 3 things at the same time from blacksmithing. 1 helmet, 1 axe and 1 sword, and then the rest I can't research. You see how this is going to take a long time? Can I tell you that we have blacksmithing, woodworking, enchanting, jewel making, I already said woodworking, yes. We have alchemy as well. And well, let's keep alchemy and enchanting out, because those don't really count. But for blacksmithing, woodworking, clothing, and jewelry, you have to do all of this. It took me years to get all of that researched and to get one character to reach all of that, because it's not account bound, it's character bound. It took years to get me to be able to do all of them. That is still insane. Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous. I got it all done. And also, there are a few things like this one. In your entire playthrough of Elder Scrolls Online, after you finish the entire game, the base game, you can get 1 Nirnhomed item, which could be any item. It's a random item. Could be in blacksmithing, could be in jewelry, could be well, not jewelry, blacksmithing, or tailoring, or what is that on woodworking. In any of those, could be any item, and you get 1 per character. Only 1 ever. So then you found other people who have another one, and you have to trade things, which of course very expensive for these, to get another one. So you can research it. What's my reaction? The time! It's just so much, man. It's just so fucking much time. Oh. Yeah. I hate that system. It's a good reason to have it though. Because there is a good system in the game. When armor drops, you have armors with all kind of set bonuses, right? That if you have this set bonus, you get some kind of crit bonus, or you have this set bonus, some kind of orb flies around you, I don't care. There's a lot of set bonuses. And you can find these. And if you have that item, you don't have to keep that item. You can sell that item, can be done in a way. But there is a sticker book in the game which remembers, hey, you have once in your career have had this item. So then you can recreate it at a certain place. But to recreate it, you must be able to craft the piece. So if, for example, it's a shoulder piece with the trait, let's say it's infused, at the highest level. So you have to do all researches so you can recreate all the armor and all the items you want to have. So it's good that it remembers that you have had that thing, so you don't have to have an enormous backlog of inventory space filled with old armor and weapons and stuff you never use. But in the case you at one point want it again, you don't have to regrind it. But you have to go through this entire system to get it, and it was it took freaking years. It took absolutely years, man. It was ridiculous. Anyways, little side tangents. You did! Congrats on the never exhausted Asmo. Definitely never exhausted. Definitely never exhausted, yes. Exhausted me? No, never! Okay, is he still angry with me? If he is, I'm just gonna ignore him. You've been warned. United Sepharial nor Guild vessel. Entry is not permitted. Depart immediately or face immediate destruction. I could try to go for the Guild. Maybe I can get some way in with the Guild. If it's not, I'm just gonna shoot them down. Where's the Guild again? The Guild is somewhere over here. Somewhere, right? Yeah, I think that's where Guild space starts. I've not attacked them yet. I'm trying to go for the peaceful solution. Yeah, it was a long time to grind that down, man. Got yogurt in the fridge? Yogurt! Yogurt is delicious. It's been years since I had yogurt, but it's delicious. Go grab your yogurt, man. Go grab your yogurt. You deserved it. Have these guys anything to say to me? I doubt it, but let's check it out. Nope, they just trade stuff. Actually, I mean, it probably have nothing for me. They probably have nothing for me. We are going to the guild. Which is right over there. I'm not sure they will give the Grumpy any kind of... Oh, we got some enemies over here. I mean, this is the guild space. We should be nice to the guild space guys, right? Although it's only a tiny one. I want that coal. There's a guild trader. Let's see if we can talk to him to become a guild ambassador, maybe? I'm not sure if we can. Haven't found the option for that yet, but let's see. That's just the normal trade window? Yeah, the normal trade window. So, apparently no. Apparently no, we cannot become allies of them. So I'm just gonna fly past the Sephiroths and just scan all the planets. I try to be peaceful with them. Peace has an end, and the end is now. Now, these guys are dangerous, or they used to be dangerous. Not sure if they're still as dangerous as they used to be. Because I'm kind of max tier and everything, but we'll see. Because I want to scan everything in the galaxy I can. And they will simply not like me, and that's unfortunate for them. And I do the warp thing, but I never used the warp thing. I'm just gonna ignore that. Actually, I'm gonna use the flinger, because there is a question mark with the flinger. I'm gonna fly through the flinger. Well, actually, these guys are interested in looks, right? Yogurt, I love yogurt. Is amazing, man. Yogurt is awesome. So, is there a way to look more like these guys? Because these guys are all about looks. So if I make the color similar. So they have silver and white, I think, right? It's hard to see what colors they are. There's a lot of light on them. So if I change my colors to their colors, would that then allow me to go in? I wonder. It's very hard to see what colors they are. I think it's pure white, right? So let's become pure white for fun. You see if that does anything for them. Maybe, you never know it works. You never know it works in this game. And if it does, I think it will be awesome. And if it doesn't, we'll still shoot their faces off. Yes. Faces shall be shot. But at least I've given it my best to not have to instantly shoot them. To not be the murder hobo I usually am. Because yes, I'm usually a murder hobo. Kill everything inside that's not with us. Yes. Good. oftentimes when I was in Skyrim, playing Skyrim for funsies. And then I was just, of course, you're a sniper archer. You always become a sniper archer. And you get to see an enemy at long distance in a cave, and you just, it's humanoid. You shoot it, and then you find out it's an ally. Yeah, that happens a lot in Skyrim. I shoot first, ask questions later. Let's see, shipyard. Color scheme. How about ultimate white and ultimate white and ultimate white. This is white as we can be. So I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything, but we're now white. Yes, let's see if they like us, and if they don't, well, they're dead. That's the answer. That's definitely the answer. Wait, I have been back to base. I should actually take the time to do the test again. Getting distracted. I want to go to both these places still. Let's go here. We'll shoot them in the face in a second. But first, let's go back to one more, because we just were at the base. We should actually check it, right? Yogurt, I love it. Yogurt is awesome, man. It's been way too long for me, though. I need more yogurt in my life. Yes. I do. Why are you slowing down? It's just an enemy you can just fight straight through. Why are you going back? I'm not controlling him. He's just going on his own accord. It's like, I can't go where there's a ship over there. No, panic. Oh, wait, the ship is gone. I'm not in control. I'm just letting the autopilot do the thing. We have the power to do so. We have the power. We got ads starting quickly. I will fly towards the planet and I will wait for you guys, so don't worry about it. We shall be waiting. The ads are here. Have no fear, the ads are here. For some reason we're way past that thing. There. But for some reason it always overshoots its target, the autopilot, so I have to stop it. It's gotta be stopped. It has to be stopped. And here, wait. What do you mean it's way too long? I have yogurt every day as a dessert. I love all of them. Natural, flavored, kefir, buttermilkish. I mean, for me, it's been a long time since I had yogurt. It's been years. And the ads are gone. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Yeah, I'd love to eat a lot more yogurt. Yeah, I think yogurt is delicious, but it's been way too long. So we just tried the code for what was it? Dead God? No, we've done Dead God before, right? Dead God was before. We're now down to, let's see. We tried Broken God. Didn't, and actually, no, try Dead Star. Didn't do it. So let's do Dying Home. 0 all the ones. Why? You go now get yourself a yogurt. I wish I had the money for that. No, I can't. I have to be very, very careful with the money I spend on things, unfortunately. It is how it is. So I can't do any kind of extra like that. So this should be 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Correct. Transmit. And now we should see a ship appear. There it is. There it is. Follow ship. There you go. Yes. Show me where to go. And we have to do the second to last one still. So this one would be Dying Home. Into the portal we go. Okay, we got an enemy here, Devout Dreadnought. Which we'll destroy, of course, as one does. That's a big one. I mean, it's a Dreadnought, of course, it's a big one. Oh, he's just getting wrecked, man. He's absolutely getting... Yeah, there he goes. So this is Dying Home. Let's see where we are. Okay. We're in the same system still. Actually, well, a bit beyond, but you know. So this one... Not sure we can find anything here. No anomalies, no anomalies. Oh, Commander's not Dying Home. That's what we just put. The Arcadian Ruins, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. I'll check it out. But that's the Arcadian Home. So that's where they left. So this is a star that was used to... for the first lance experiment by the Empire. We can't go back to this, but this is the Dying Home. Check. That means we have to go back to base before we can reactivate a thing. So we're gonna do a little bit of violence upon the white loving enemies. And let's see if they love white so much. So Dying Home. Yeah, that's just found. Found dead Arcadian Homeworlds. Not on attack. My ship is not flying for some reason. Why is it? Probably because I didn't set a proper point for it to go to. There. So where? Oh, there. Yes. That's where we go. So we got the dead Arcadian Homeworld over here. That's the one we just found. We still need to do Dead Star though. That's the next one we're going to try out. And then we should have them all. I was trying to find my own codes, but I wasn't able to. My knowledge of the binary is not good enough. My knowledge of the ancient writings is not good enough. Yes, sing the song, employee. You know how it is. The song. So, I'm completely white now. I changed the color of my ship. Is he still going to be angry with me? If he is, well, death to him. Nope. Violence it is. Now these guys are strong, as I recall. I think I am eventually stronger. He's not even firing at me? Oh, there we go. Yeah. His engine doesn't even break off when I keep firing at him with my insanely good lasers. Yeah, these guys are strong, real strong. Come on, get it. Yeah, that's the same thing. I don't know, maybe we could become a guild fest or something, but it never happened. I need to destroy this one, and the other one's already joining. Now, there's a lot of stations around here. Maybe they're really good against energy weapons, maybe? It takes a long time to kill these guys. These are not easy to kill. My HP's going down a bit. Let's heal up. They will retain the damage, so I'm not too worried about that. HP is going down a bit. Let's just go a bit further away. I mean, we are getting damage on them. It just takes a long time. I'll take out the engine so I can just keep attacking from the back or something. Or some battle stations, let's use them. I think I got us cannon? I got something from the ship. There's probably some kind of weapon that's actually really effective against these guys, but I don't know what it would be. This will take a while. Thank you for the stream and see you in another. You do another 100 streams. Yes, all the streams, everywhere. I hope your yolk was delicious. And I'll see you next time, mate. See you next time. Once again, congrats on the 100! 100 streams, yes, dude. That's a lot, man. That's an insane amount. I mean, if you're flying away, I'll just scan this planet then. Good, next planet. I'd love to kill this thing, if I can. Because that's one less ship I have to worry about in this whole station. I mean, technically it doesn't really matter. You know what, doesn't matter. Let him come to me if he wants to fight me, and else he's just gonna be here. I just want to scan planets. And we got these stages here, which are really dangerous. As you can see, they have a very long range, which you can fire. But they have very easy to see where their weapons are. The lasers, though, are a big problem. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's HP. What HP? Indeed. Need to get those lasers out. There we go. We have a bit more range on the laser than they do. They got a comet beam on scan. Also that. It means it's at the moment only the cannons can shoot at me. I should actually focus the cannons here. There. Hopefully the lasers can't reach me. Okay, lasers do work against rockets, it seems. I think we got one. Okay, their stuff is good against shield, it seems. Surprised this guy's not trying to kill me, but you know he's there. It's fine. We got this cannon down, so that's good. This will take a while. This will take a while to get all these out. There's the cannon gone. Good. Don't think we can reach a core without him lasering me though. No, there. One the core? Can I get both the core? I was actually coming back here. Ah, there we got his nose. There we go. That's one. one part of the laser. Good. Range is just long enough. And these are max lasers. Oh, not good, not good. There. I want to laser you, don't want to get counter lasered. How is he coming back here, this guy? There he is. At least we got his cannons out so he can't fire back at me, so we do keep heating up here. He's one. We still got a cannon on here. Oh, too far, too close. There we go. That's better. Just to the edge of the range, just the absolute edge. The Ophius flying far away from me, that's good. I think every single planet here has one of these stations, so... No, that's too close, No. Stop doing that. I don't want to allow too lazy. Also, his lasers seem to be a lot more dangerous than mine. I've been making holes on him, so that's good. He's coming back again. He's going big work pants again. He's trying to lure me away. Not today, sir, not today. I will scan his planet, and you will find that there's nothing on his planet. I think I got his laser up there. Oh, he's back again. Hello. His cannon is in the front. Not really sure where in the front though. There is one more laser. Okay, good to know. Don't want to mess with that yet. Make sure I can. I think I can. We have the heal ready. And there's another immortal, which are these things called, and he's attacking me from the other side of the map. Can I get us? Come on, let me get your laser. There we go. Laser destroyed. Good. Now we won't miss anymore. It's still tough as hell though. I mean, they call these things immortals, which, yeah, I can see why. There we go. Got some cure light, that's fine. Scanning, and it was useless. Good. One useless planet done. And they all have one of these stupid stages around them, so this will take a while. Let's go for this one near the star, I guess. I have HP, we have powers, we have all things. I have to just make sure that I can't have two of them attacking me at once. up there. Ooh, that's a nice... Ooh, HP. Like to live. Fine, kill him first then. Look at that. From downtown. I mean, fire back at him now. He's firing from there, I believe. I think that's his cannon. Have to get rid of the cannons again. That should do. Oh, no. Full HP is very low. Don't have a shield. Don't have a heal. Not good. Retreat, not good. Retreat. Stop hitting me. There. Heal me. That thing has a range, man. Look at that range. Insane. Okay, we got our HP back. Good. Almost died here. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I really need to get rid of his cannons. Those are really wrecking me. There's one. Should have got a laser range. I should have. But it seems like not really. We still have a lot of crew to heat us up, though. Oh, there, this cannon. I think that is just switch to the close cannon. Just go to town on it. And I really have to get close to that. Let's get close to that thing. Got some of the HP back. This will take a while. There we go. I have 2 days on them. There we go. Safe enough. I'll put the shield on. Since readings show, this comet has a very dense core, causing a dramatic Doppler shift as particles fall out of its gravity well. There's high levels of fabulousness. Wait, what? High level of fabulousness? Okay, that's interesting. Yes. So my laser not firing, that's good. Dang it, it's laser firing. Dang it, I don't want that. Those lasers. I think if I send fighters at him, I think they will also get destroyed easily, right? We'll just go for a whole different build for this. I have to get another one before the stream ends, but we'll never know. We got at least 1 cannon out, I believe. Oh, I think we got all 3 cannons out already. Nice. That means laser time. I think we got all 3 cannons out here. I can take the main cannons out and the lasers. Then we're 5, just getting close to it. Dang it. Too close. There. And this guy from the side, doing side thingies. There. I think this is the distance. I think those are nuclear missiles, by the way. Which I could send to these guys as well, but they just get destroyed all the time. It's a waste of my uranium, I think. And why is only one laser firing, but there's only one laser firing. We got a part of his cone out, so that's good. I think we got that laser done. I think there's only one laser left. Yeah, only one defensive laser left. And I think we just take it down. There we go. Yeah, we got him. We got him. We got it. Now for the long, long, long fight to actually destroying it. Actually, at this point we should ship systems, missile type, fission. Oh, we can also go swarm or fission. Ooh, swarm. Okay. I thought that would be automatically attached, but no. Okay, they just shot straight through me. That's the. Oh, I think it's a immortal. I don't think it's the Ophion. Does this? Yeah. I think it's better to take or fission. We do have enough uranium. Ah, we got some uranium, not a lot. Since he can't defend himself anymore. Yeah, those are nuclear missiles that we're getting inside of. There we go, yes. Got some aluminum titanium, which is useless. No anomalies, dang it. Okay, so we still have to scan all these 4. I'm going to go to the star now. Then we go retreat. See if we get some weapons a little bit of an upgrade, which I don't think we can. Storm seems uninteresting. Then I have to call it. So let's go back to base. Back to base. I need to have scanned everything before we leave. It needs to happen. The only way they allow it is by destroying their faces, so that's what we do. Very, very slowly. We will. But yeah, these guys are really, really strong. I don't know if there's a way to make them friendly towards you. I mean, of course, not at the moment. They also don't give really much reward, so you just get aluminum and titanium, which is basic stuff. It's nothing really worth fighting over, just that I want to scan those planets. And they've got every single freaking planet. And we've got some size, so I might be able to make my rockets better. I'm not sure what would be best against these guys, though. And maybe there is no best thing to fight against these guys. I think it might simply be that it's doesn't matter what you shoot at them. It's always nasty. Because last time I fought them was basically the same thing, where it was really risky to fight them. Pretty high chance of dying and stuff. I'm not getting much loot for it. Operations, that is Milton. Give me stuff, thank you. Research. So we got maximum lasers. There's no more lasers we can get. We can get missiles up for missile turning or top speed. Makes them hard to kill, I guess. It's possible. Now they're using we could do cannons, I guess. Of course, we need a lot of science to do that. I'm not sure if this would do anything for us. Fixed guns. A missile's just faster turning, which doesn't really matter. Top speed. I could do fighter drones, but they'll get instantly annihilated. And 200 get in there. They have 180 left. We can't get to a second trade yet. I'm not sure how much resource points are still left in the system. I don't think there's many left. So I'll just go for missiles, because I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to be better. I could get rid of the fixed gun stuff, put in something else. But it's not, we haven't wasted a lot of it anyway, so I'm going to go with faster top speed, yeah. Faster missiles, so they at least don't get shot down that easily. And the rest I'm going to keep. Yeah. There's still a mystery resource over here, which we at some point need to get for the main story, I guess. Anyways, I have to get ready for groceries. Let's go back from the station. I have to go get ready for groceries. Unfortunately, going white didn't help us. But yeah, it's what it is. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Tomorrow I'm going to try to solve the last code. Which is the, what was it again? That would be, oh, no one knows. That would be the Dead Star. Let's see if we can find that one. So far we found all these and we've already seen them before, so don't think this is a new one to us, but still I want to make sure we've seen it. And beyond that, we're going to try to take all the knowledge of the Sephiarchs, and if we got all that, then I think we've done everything we can, and it's time to go back to our own universe. Yes. And to save it again, apparently. Fine. I'll save as... this is the wrong place. That is the wrong place. Let's put it there. And Starcom unknown space. Save. Yes, replace. Yes, that's fine. So interrupted. Your file's not been saved. God damn it. Maybe it's because it's too big. Maybe because it's too big. Let's make it tiny. And then save? Okay. Fine. It worked. It has been saved. We're good. We're good. We're good. So once again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.